Hello everyone, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to my Synergy Lab, a beautifully crafted I wanted to say exhibit, I wanted to say example. I realized both of those words were not applicable to the current situation, so my brain decided to first fuse them, then realizing that even the fusion of the two useless words was still useless, shocking I know, decided to just make me sound like a dying snake. It's fine though, because the Synergy Lab is here, and today we are going to come up with something beautiful and gorgeous and amazing to do with Mega Blast. Because how have we not Mega Blasted yet? I mean, seriously, one of the most legendary items in the game, something of raw, unparalleled power, and we've not done a single synergy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, there's not a crazy amount you can do with Mega Blast, and admittedly, you would be correct. However, there is a fair amount of stuff. There is I would say, pretty decent, if I had to, ways of doing things. And then we're also going to go full on science, alright? We are going to go so full on science, it's not even funny, because we're going to do something very cool. And I love this, by the way, as Fashion Isaac, the Sack Nun, which I think are definitely a very venerated ancient order of nun that can stand atop all of the others, knowing that they need not anything but their habit and sack. I mean, honestly, actually being attacked by a sack nun, like, if you look at it, you're in a dark alley, this thing slowly walks up to you, you see tears pouring out, a dark void of a paper bag loosely hung over the thing's face. Like, that actually is pretty scary. I could totally see that being a episode of some sort of horror film. And yes, an episode of a horror film. I wanted to say game. I don't know why I said episode or film. I wanted to say horror game. God damn it. Alright, so obviously we're going to get bouncing tears, because that gives us the awesome explosion spot, as I like to call it. That happening where the beam bounces off the walls, which just looks amazing. I mean, it really, really does. Careful, I can... Oh! So close. And this is kind of awkward. I'm killing Pin normally on Seed of the Week. Oh my god. In fact, talking of horror, I actually tried some VR horror game recently, and Jesus, it was scary, because you actually do feel like you're there, and it's like really happening to you. And, you know, to see if the monster's behind you, you have to literally look behind you. What is it with looking behind you? Like, have you ever noticed that simple act of just looking behind you is actually one of the hardest things to muster courage for as a human? And that's really cool from a psychological standpoint. Also, how good is my wonky beam? It just looks so good now, especially if you go around. Like, look at it. It's just turning the corner. It's wonderful. Ooh, we actually do want to get a little bit of full health while we are here. See, the sad thing is, our tears don't end up being crazy, because we're just getting synergies that really help the Mega Blast, but I'm sure that's totally fine. Oh my god, can I get some batteries, please? That'd be really good. It's just so awkward. Synergy Lab, and I'm doing basic Isaac bouncing tears in order to make it happen. Oh my word. Okay, let us annihilate him, and down we go. Although we're going to be Mega Blasting through the item room. But yeah, there is, isn't there? Like, something appearing in front of you is, you know, that's still like, oh my god, something appeared in front of me. No, you know, that's like, sudden monster. I'm dead. Whoops. It's not my fault, okay? Mega Blast is a tricky beast, and sometimes shit happens. Let me get some actual health this time. How about that? That is gonna be a first. for Synergy Lab. It really, really is. Holy hell. All I can say is I have a rare condition. All I can actually say is I. Oh, that would be so sad. It really would be. Like, what if they had like a really, really awfully sad thing happen to them, and they could just only say I, and they're there going and nobody can take that seriously. Nobody can take a dying seal seriously. You know, I'm just saying, it's too funny of a noise, and then you'd have such a horrible time in life because no one would care about you. Nobody would care about you. Not that I know what that's like or anything like that. Shut up, you don't know me. Alright, where was I? Oh yes, looking behind oneself. Because, you know, if somebody tells you, oh my god, there is a monster behind you, how long do you honestly think, and answer this truthfully, as the human that you know yourself to be, how quickly would you look? How slowly? How long between being told and actually looking? If you somehow knew that they weren't lying, you somehow were 100% certain there is a random monster from any film, TV show, or game you've played, chosen completely at random, so it might not be the end of the world, or it might be something that is about to kill you, but they are modified so that they won't act until you either move off the spot or turn around and look at them. Or hell, what if they didn't act unless you actually reacted to them? You'd have to slowly turn around, you can't move off the spot, but as long as you slowly turn around, looked at them, and no matter what they did for an amount of time, you didn't actually react to them. Now the question is, do you think you could pull that off? Do you really think... I imagine if it's something really horrific, something visually awful, made flesh, because if it's something really gory, that might freak you out in real life, but do you turn super slowly? Do you quickly whip round? Do you whip round really fast and go, boo! And then the monster reacts, and then you're like, ha ha, I win, I'm the monster now. I mean, what's the solution? Alright, Mega Blasty, look, now we're good. Now we're thinning out the beam towards the end, it's doing all sorts of stuff. I mean, is this not really cool for Mega Blast? It's just fantastic. Obviously, we're not going to end up anything super crazy, because, you know, it's Mega Blast. It limits us like Brimstone limits us, but we do get to experience a lot of other cool stuff. I do need to deliberately take a lot of damage just to get charges back, but for now, that is totally fine. Oh, totally fine. Careful. Careful, everything is fine, everything is awesome, and there is going to be a little bit of a twist on the final floor, don't you worry. And I guess telling you that's not good, although admittedly, I also think it is good. I think there is merit if you tell someone, oh my god, like, there is a huge twist in the film that you are watching, and you don't get any context for that. You don't know when it will happen, you don't know where, involving whom, involving what, so you'll actually constantly be on the suspenseful side of things. Like, you would always be like, well, what the hell is it going to be? Holy hell, how do I know it's going to happen? What if it happens now? Is it going to happen now? Oh no, it didn't happen, which admittedly might not be the intended or completely best way to watch the film, but it would also elevate it to a slightly higher plane of tension that it wouldn't quite achieve before, because you know that something big is going to happen, you just don't know when. Whether, you know, think that's a better thing or a worse thing, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily easy either. I think it's just a bit of both, and I don't know why we're feeling the need to discuss this in a Isaac run, but that's okay. Alright, we've made it here, so let's grab some more health. That is absolutely fine. And then there's not a crazy amount of items left that we're going to get for now, but we're on Depths 1, and that is the important thing, because it occurs to me, you know, has anybody really, truly, honestly tested the complete and total limits of this item? Has anybody actually fully realized what Mega Blast can do? Well, we are going to this day. Yes, we are. We, of all people, are going to make the potentially Mega Wrist of Mega Blast, and it's going to be very, very cool. Although that one really didn't last too long, but that's fine. Oh, come on. Die, 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 please. Just die. Come on. I don't care if you damage me. You only make me stronger. My rage only grows. I only gain power. And there we go. Looking good. Come on. Is he going to be flies? No, he's not going to be anything. Okay, that's fine. You know, I'm not going to complain. So the final thing we're going to get is both Dead Dove and Sacred Heart. And this is kind of neat, because what this does for us is it gives it a definitely different shade of color and also a tiny bit of homing. So we're basically going to make the most mental going Mega Blast one going, and this was a suggestion from you guys. You did want a Mega Blast energy. So look, now it's just this pure red beam, a lot more saturated, and it's just doing whatever it wants, you know, whatever it feels the need to do, it just obliterates, and that's it. That is just absolutely it. Okay, so my plan then, because that right there, that is the most known Mega Blasty possible. That's the obvious items that synergize with it. So what I kind of need, what I kind of want, what I kind of need to have, and Tiny Planet. Oh yeah, Tiny Planet. I forgot Tiny Planet. Well, we have Tiny Planet now. It's fine. So what I kind of need to have, what I need to see, what I need to be aware of, what happens to Mega Blast when you pick up every item in the game? Obviously, I'm not going to pick up stuff that is impossible to affect it, but we'll pick up everything that potentially can, and we'll see what kind of Mega Blast we end up with. It might look pretty much the same, but have you ever thought to yourself, what is the maximum potential for Mega Blast? We're gonna discover this together, guys. We're gonna discover the most ridiculous possible Mega Blast. Now, fully prepare yourself, fully brace yourselves for nothing significant changing, okay? But instead of pre-preparing this stage, because I pre-prepared up to the one that you saw, but instead of pre-preparing this stage, I thought, why not? Why not have a little bit of cooperative science together? We're going to get all of the things, we're going to get every single thing, and we're going to see what happens to Mega Blast, and then we're going to see how well it does against the Hush, because I think that's going to be the big deal. And it's really cool, by the way, that the Sharp Plug does fully recharge Mega Blast. Like, that is some value you are getting there. Though, the real question is, we probably don't need anything bomb-related, do we? I wonder what our actual tiers are doing. Big-ass penny bombs! Okay, so I finished getting every item in the game that may have an effect on this glorious blast of Mega. Yes, I have. We'll let her just die by stamping on me. And here we go then. We are about to find out just how it looks. I'm not sure. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Ooh, why is it flashing so much? Okay. Alright, that's actually really cool. I like pushing this massive orb of just spherical meganess forward while it does all that around the room. Alright, that's very cool. I wasn't expecting miracles and they could randomly change. Jesus, our actual tiers look very, very neat here. Look at that. An ultidimensional baby is really cool. There might be a Brimstone version 3 in our future, but why is it flashing so much? I think that's what's really getting me, and the actual waviness as I'm making it scan the room. You see it like swoosh past really fast as it just annihilates everything because it's so fast. Aghast! Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I really, really do. I also like having this happen, this star of darkness come out of me. How neat is that? This one actually turned out really well, as opposed to total shit, which I was totally convinced it would do. Also, that's a lot of damage per tick, like a really, really large amount. So, admittedly then, let's find out what this does to the Hush. I think that should be our next goal. If I could bloody go down the floor, I should not have got frickin' guillotine with my body lopped off. I just shouldn't. It's my own fault. I don't know what I was expecting, but there where it is. I just don't. Alright, I need you to damage me. No, no, don't gawk into my knife. Ah, I just needed you to damage me. That's all. Just kick the crap out. That's a weird thing to actually request of someone. Where is the boss? So I guess the easiest way to do this would be just run the boss while taking loads of damage as possible. That seems like a sensible thing to do, right? Yeah, you hit me. Cool, you hit me. Charge my thing. Charge my thing. So the question is, guys, while my thing gets charged, if you know what I mean, how effective do you think this, because I've taken every damage up going, how effective do you think this is going to be at killing the Hush? And it also, there's a few damage down, like soy milk and Libra in the mix. I had to take everything just in case, but how do you think it's gonna do? That's the question. Or we could hookworm it, to be fair. Yeah, go on. We'll double up on that front. I'm going to take that as a sign instead of using the rainbow one. I can't wait to see what the randomness would end up being. So we'll go against the Hush. Predict, then, using your scientific knowledge, how you think it's going to go. How many seconds is it going to take to kill the Hush? Mega Blast and Fart Baby, it's not a horrible Hush floor. Definitely could be a lot better, though. Here we go. I believe... Oh, alright, it's doing so... We gained some damage there. We gained some damage there. I'm going to let this one run out. Alright, I'm not going to let it damage the Hush that much. Careful. Careful. I do love how mental it looks, though. And then we're going to recharge our... No! Well, it's not the end of the world. I just need to take a load of damage, but that's kind of a shame. I was really hoping to use my thing, but then I picked up the battery. Alright, it's fine. I just need to keep walking into enough of these that everything is okay. Though it does look very cool creating all these giant reflection tears from walking through all of this. Come on, give me more damage, give me more damage. Just 4 more hits. Wait there, Hush, don't worry. So I was firing this random today, because that's how the Hush speaks. He's really intimidating, but he actually... Oh, he's like one of those huge people in films that are really intimidating and like, I don't want to fight you. But then when they speak, they're really squeaky. So I was fighting this player the other day, and he just kept running into all of my balls, and I don't know why. That's the Hush. That's the Hush right there. Alright, here we go. Oh, he knows. He knows. He knows the wrath I am about to bring to him. And boom! Oh! Oh! That is ridiculous! Look how cool that looks! That was pretty fast as well. You gotta admit, that was hella quick. Oh, holy hell. My word, my word, my word, my word. I guess we'll grab the meat and the all stats up just so I can get a bit more health. I can't really afford to just smash my face through all the enemies in order to get my... God, that looks amazing with the thing. It really does. In order to get Mega Blast back, because obviously I want to Mega Blast Isaac, because he needs to die. He needs to die, my oh my. In fact, I could probably start doing it as soon as I get the charge, really. I'll get to the correct room in time. Oh my god, I converted that fly into a giant purple ball. How did I do this? How did I do this? Come on. Hey, there we go, we got it. So we'll just wait for him to die, and no, we'll go past here, and here we go. So obviously we are obliterating normal enemies. Yep, Isaac's dead. Oh, that's great. No, you can't go to the chest? What? Oh, that is just unfair. Like, come on, how can you not go to the... Come on. Probably should have picked up that battery now that I think about it, but you know, planning is for suckers. Everyone knows that. Alright, let's open up all of these. And... Ugh, ew, what an awful freaking thing that would have been. Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll get rid of Blue Baby. He's just going to die at the same speed as Isaac. The thing right now is we... I really actually like the side brimstone that we have. I'm sorry, I'm cheating on you, Mega Blast, but I've got some side brimstone. I know, I don't even know myself sometimes, but I can't help it. My side brimstone is just too sexy to ignore. And I've also got something else to tell you, Mega Blast. I'm also with interdimensional, baby. We combine with the side brimstone, and it's amazing. You're still better. I still love you the most, but you don't understand. You don't understand. Alright, this should be very, 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 very cool. And, oh god, it's actually pulling him off the wall. That's so nice. Alrighty, let's see how this does then. Mega Satan, I'm going to use the decapitated head of you from an alternate dimension to kill you. How you like them apples? Yeah, I bet you like them apples. Smash, smash, smash. Woo, woo. I just like spinning it around rapidly. Like, look at this. It's like a freaking rave in the palm of my hands. It's just amazing. There we go. So we got him to phase 2 with it. Looks like our side brimstone dimensional baby combo will have to finish things off. But yeah, there we go, guys. Mine's been Rage. I know this was a weird one. I know. Let me know what you'd like to see on Theme Lab. If indeed I choose to do one next week, as in I choose to do a theme one instead of just one of my own creation. But you know what I'm saying. I'll see you next time. Like you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. A goodbye.